Hey, beautiful soul makers! In our Hidden Sewist Designer series, we're diving into another incredible story. Ann Lowe, the woman behind one of the most famous wedding dresses in American history. Yet for decades, the world didn't even know her name. As always, I was browsing for books around hidden figures in fashion. You know how much I love uncovering these stories. So I'm here digging, reading, researching, when I stumbled across this gem by her design. This book right here. And honestly, I never heard of Ann Lowe's name before at the time of digging and researching. But when I discovered her and started reading about what she accomplished, I knew I had to share her story with you. Now, this book talks about a powerful story of a woman whose talent and determination broke through barriers most of us can't even imagine. She dressed the Rockefellers, the Roosevelts, and some of the most wealthiest families in America. She worked magic with the needle and thread, turning fabric into pure art. But for years, she remained a hidden figure. Today, we're shining the spotlight on Ann Lowe, the woman who refused to let racism, loss, and setbacks stop her from becoming one of America's greatest designers. Ann Cole was born in 1898 in a small Alabama town. Sewing wasn't just a hobby in her family, it was a legacy. Her grandmother, formerly enslaved, and her mother were both master seamstresses. They made gowns for the wealthiest white women in town, the kind of gowns that made people stop and stare. The book paints such a vivid picture of young Ann, surrounded by scraps of satin and laced fabric, watching her mother transform plain fabric into something magical. By the age of 6, Ann could sew better than most adults. She didn't just make clothes, she created beauty. And at 16, tragedy struck. Her mother passed away suddenly, leaving a bride's gown and bridesmaid dresses unfinished. But young Ann stepped in and finished every single piece, and she ensured that the bride walked down the aisles in something unforgettable. In that moment, Ann knew sewing wasn't just her skill, it was her destiny. Ann's dreams were bigger than her small hometown. She set her sights on New York City and enrolled in design school. The book describes the moments she arrived, excited, nervous, ready to learn, only to be told that she had to sit in a separate room because she was Black. She didn't argue, she didn't complain, she simply set up her sewing machine and let her work speak louder than her words. In just 6 months, a program meant to take 3 years, she graduated, top of her class, and proved that talent can't be boxed in by walls. She went on to design for America's elite, the kind of names that you see in history books and society columns. We're talking names like the DuPonts, the Beatles, the Posts, Jackie Kennedy's family, the 𝐊𝐞𝐳𝐷s. The book is full of moments where she was walking into grand ballrooms, arms full of gowns, knowing she's about to make someone's feel unforgettable. Her signature style? Lush, hand-sewn flowers, stunning embroidery, and gowns that seem to float when her clients move. She didn't just make clothes, she made statements. In 1953, Ann got the biggest commission of her career, Jacqueline Bouvier's wedding gown. The book's description makes you feel like you're in the workroom with her. I'm talking ivory silk taffeta spread across the table, scissors slicing through fabric pleats and being pinned with precision. The gown had a portrait neckline and skirt made of layers upon layers of pleated ruffles. Then disaster struck. Just in 10 days before the wedding, a pipe burst in her shop, flooding it. The gown and the bridesmaid dresses were ruined. Most people would have given up, but not Ann. She and her team worked day and night remaking every single dress in 1 week. When the big day came, Jackie walked down the aisle in perfection. But when the reporters asked who made the dress, Jackie's answers were simply a colored woman. No name, no credit. So the world saw the dress, but they never saw the woman who made it. Even with all her talent, Ann's life wasn't easy. She often charged too little because she cared more about beauty than profit. And it caught up with her. Because in 1960s, she lost her dress shop to bankruptcy. She rebuilt. As she kept designing slowly, recognition began to come in 1968. The Saturday Evening Post called her society's best kept secret.
Now, Ann, how about the title of this article, Society's Best Kept Secret? Why was it kept such a secret that you were around?
Well, I was introduced to society by a leading society woman. And I didn't mix my clientele. So many of the women, society women, allowed their daughters to come to my shop and feel safe. As Mrs. Dillon, the Undersecretary of State's wife, said I should never change my shop. Keep it that way always. She had 2 daughters that came always to my shop, Phyllis and Joan.
Today, her gowns live in museums. Her name is in fashion history books, and the world finally knows what her clients knew all along. Ann Lowe was one of the greatest. Now, beautiful soul makers, Ann Lowe's story is proof that no matter how many times life tries to push you into the shadows, your light will find a way out. She stitched beauty into history, and now her name is exactly where it belongs, front and centered. Now, before you go, I'm curious, had you ever heard of Ann Lowe's name before today, or her story? Please comment below and let me know. I'm curious. As you know, I'm just discovering her through my research and reading the book. And if you want to dive deeper into her journey, buy her own designs. It's such a powerful read. I left the link below for you to grab your own copy, and I'm so glad it's in my collection. If you enjoyed this story, then please like this video, and don't forget to also hit the subscribe button because we are not done. I am all in with this, continuing to share more and more incredible stories of women and men who use their creativity to change the world, one stitch at a time. And if Ann's story got you thinking about other hidden figures in fashion history, you absolutely need to meet Elizabeth Keckley, the formerly enslaved seamstress who stitched her way from slavery to the White House and became President Abraham Lincoln's wife, Mary Todd Lincoln's personal dressmaker. Her story will blow your mind just as much as Ann's did. So click here to watch it next. From my house to yours, beautiful soul maker, I want to thank you so much for watching. This is House of Lady J, and I'm Janelle, and I'll see you on the next one.